Hello everybody, I'm here to present you Aniwhere. We're here to save animals, so let's connect you to nature. We all love pandas, we especially do. As you may know, pandas are nowadays an endangered species because how cute they are as well lazy. The female pandas is so lazy that they cannot take care of 2 children at a time. They only take care of one, so they're gonna let one of the baby to die usually. In zoos, that's okay. The doctors can come and take over this baby, and they're gonna switch them every day so that the mother keep taking care of both of them, but only one at a time. When they're living freely, it's a bit more difficult, and that's why they're endangered, because most of the baby dies when they're born. So what we want to do is to enable doctors to monitor those pandas so that you can know where they are, when they are, and for instance, when these females are pregnant, so you can come and take over this baby to save them. But that was for panda, but not just pandas. You could actually generalize it to any endangered species, or even to any animal, either for research purposes, or just if you want to monitor your dog, you want to know where it goes when you run away. So how do we want to do this? We want to build a platform where basically you can gather all the data from any kind of monitoring devices in one single place on a cloud. And then you can give meaning to this data through several plugins and through our APIs. So you can find whichever plugins we have, and if they don't fit you, you can actually build your own. That's what we call the hamburger principle. We are providing you with a juicy steak, our nice cloud form. And you can pick whichever brand you like, be it tracking devices of any generation and your plugins that fits you best. Is there a market for this? Well, yes, there is. We intend to provide a freemium service. So we want it to be free for end users like you and me, who just want to monitor the dogs. It's very easy to do and it should be free. But for some individuals, and the local example would be the reindeer owners who wants to track hundreds or maybe thousands of animals, they're gonna have to pay for a premium version. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Our real money comes from our data. Our data are very valuable, and that's what we're gonna sell to some researchers for research purposes, or maybe some organization for protecting these animals, and some advertising companies for targeted advertisement on our users. On the market nowadays, there are plenty of tracking companies. Here are some of them. You have one Finnish one for the local ones and 2 American ones with their revenue so that you can have an idea of the market size. What differentiates us from them is that they provide all the value chain. They provide you the devices, you have to use their platform, and then you can do only what they provide you. We want to build a multimodal platform, so you can actually buy any kind of tracking devices. You're not dependent on ours. You can pick whichever you like, and you can use it on our platform. And if the plugins we provide doesn't satisfy you, you can build your own. So this is the team of this project. A very international team, as you can see, to address these worldwide matters, because this is very important that we're able to deal with all those worldwide organizations and entities. And the fact that 4 of us already went through all the steps of startup creation is definitely an advantage for us. What do we need? On our first, according to our forecast, our first round, we're going to need 200,000 euros. We intend to provide a quarter of it from personal investment, which corresponds to 50,000 euros. So we are actively looking for investors to work with us and provide us 150 euros, but not just that. We want contacts, we want VCs that have experience in the topics that matters for us. Mainly contacts with chip and tracking devices manufacturers, because this is maybe the higher risk inherent to our system. We need to secure as many partnerships as possible with these tracking device manufacturers, so that our users don't rely on few providers. They can actually pick the one they want. So we want to secure many, many partnerships. So this was Aniwhere. This is a summary of what we just talked about. Maybe I have a few minutes to tell you about our go-to-market plan. So because our platform on itself isn't going to sell that much, so we want to provide a few plugins for the first users. And our first plugin idea is we're going to provide a real-time data mapping for endangered animals, and you can actually sponsorship these animals. So you can give us money and you'll get access to a real animal. So you can see what you are saving. You can see them living. You can check every day if your lion is doing great and where it is right now in the world. So this was Aniwhere. If you're interested in our product and wants to know more, don't hesitate to ask questions, or you can come and talk to us after the presentation, or just send us an email. Thank you.
Hi, thanks for the very interesting presentation. Have you thought about, you were thinking that you would like to get 2,000K for the initial development.
Yeah.
You thought about, something less, because that's quite a bit of money for building an MVP, for example.
Yeah.
What is the smallest thing that you could think of building that would make sense?
To make sense, according to our vision, we can't really reduce the cost, but we have found other way of financing ourselves. We found some very interesting kind of crowdfunding USA website where, as an average, there are $45,000 given to animal causes in the USA only. So we think that if we are smart enough to think of several kind of other funding, we can actually help reduce our early costs.
Okay. What I would suggest is that you would look at what is the minimum viable product that you could do, and then work with one partner, for example, Zoo or someone who needs this information, and then work with them to build that. That usually it shouldn't require more than 5 to 10K, and then based on that information, investors, if you have good results and good business model, investors might be interested in that. Another point is that, have you thought about poaching? So I think that's more. So people who illegally kill animals.
Yeah,
I think we thought about the risk.
Yeah, definitely. That's actually part of our security. You can only access the data that the tracking device you added to our system sent. So you cannot access all the animals. You can only access those which you track yourself. And for endangered animals, this is actually very good because when they are being killed, we can actually know when and where this is happening, so we can alert the local authorities that could then take over.
Then I guess that would limit your possibilities of selling data.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we sell data only to big entities that we know of. It's not selling to individuals.
Thanks.
So we take another person.
Well, I was kind of wondering that are you proposing that it takes 6 years for you to make break even on this?
No, it's on the 4th year we are reaching the break-even point with that, according to our forecast. But we took very pessimistic assumptions because we cannot really rely on this crowdfunding website. We're not sure what we can do.